What's going on, guys? Amazing Watch here, back with another video, and in today's video we're going to be doing the Should You Summon for the Lilia, Hendrickson, and Festival King banner. So let's get into it. Alright, so this is pretty unexpected. We checked the news and the update is actually dropping tonight, which is insane, man. It's dropping tonight at like 10 for my time. I'm going to be streaming summons on the banner, guys, but in this video I'm going to be telling you guys if you should be summoning on the Lilia, Hendrickson, and King banner. And it's crazy because on JP we never had Lilia on King's banner. She was on her own banner, but it looks like they're trying to really push this meta here with like debuffs. So yeah, I'm gonna go over Lilia, Hendrickson, and King and let you guys know if you should be summoning. Alright, so Lilia is gonna be SSR rarity, red attribute. For her first skill here, she's gonna inflict damage equal to 400% of attack on one enemy, heals HP of all allies equal to 40% of damage dealt. So basically this is like it's like the red SSR Liz's card where she like heals her allies. But I think her card is AoE and Lilia's is single target. So this is a brand new card in the game. For her second card, she's going to inflict damage equal to 250% of attack on all enemies and depletes 3 ultimate move gauge orbs. So this is the exact same as the other Lilia. So both blue Lilia and red Lilia have the exact same ult depletion cards. And then for her passive, she's going to apply corrosion debuffs on the enemies with 3 or less ultimate move gauge orbs for 2 turns, reduces the attack of enemies with 5 or more ultimate move gauge by 10% for 2 turns, applies when entering battle, excludes deathmatch. So basically Lilia is going to be the one to apply the corrosion debuffs, which helps work with the Hendrickson and King team. So just something to note right there. And then for her ultimate, she's going to remove buffs on all enemies and inflict damage equal to 350% of attack. This can scale up to 525% of attack at 6 out of 6. Alright, so that is the Lilia. This is the unit they're using for as bait on the banner, because the banner used to just be Hendrickson and King. So that's the Lilia right there. If we actually go over her, she's not really that good. I mean, her stats are good though. Like, we didn't really go over that, but her stats are really good, as you can see. But like, her kit itself, I don't think it's as valuable enough to use as if you were using Goddess Elizabeth on the Fest King team. But we're going to hop into the next unit here, being the Green Demon Hendrickson. So Green Demon Hendrickson is green attribute, SSR rarity. For his first skill here, he's going to inflict damage equal to 215% of attack on all enemies and shocks for 4 turns. So the shock is basically like additional damage equal to 45% of damage dealt at the end of every turn. So shock is also one of the abilities that help boost Festival King as well. His next card inflicts damage equal to 190% of attack on all enemies and makes the target bleed for 2 turns. So this, when stacked with the shock debuff and when stacked also with poison from King, is able to proc King's passive, which we're going to go over in a bit. But that is why people run Demon Hendrickson and Festival King so often. Another thing to note as well is that Hendrickson's passive increases damage of the allies' debuff attack skills by 50%. So Demon Hendrickson is buffing himself, Lilia if you're running her on the team, and Festival King as well. So that's something to note right there. And then for Demon Hendrickson's ultimate, he inflicts weak point damage equal to 385% of attack on one enemy. And this can scale up to 578% of attack at 6 out of 6. And if we look at his stats overall, he's got some pretty good stats for being just a regular SSR unit. Like, one of the most notable things about his stats is the 30% life steal, because every time Demon Hendy does like a ultimate nuke, like if he does his weak point ulti, he's definitely taking like a full health bar heal. Like, it's insane. So that's just something to note about Hendy. He has insane lifesteal, so you want to just kill him off first so that you don't have to deal with him. But yeah, now let's hop into Festival King. This is the one everyone is going to be summoning for if you do summon on the banner. He is the main festival unit on the banner, so let's hop into his skills. So Festival King is going to be blue attribute, SSR rarity. For his first skill here, he's going to inflict damage equal to 450% of attack on one enemy and releases 130% of any DOT damage. DOT is damage over time damage, including the shock, poison, bleed, or corrosion debuffs. So there we are. And then for his second skill here, he's going to inflict damage equal to 205% of attack on all enemies and poisons for 3 turns. So that's a pretty good card right there as well, because it stacks with the Hendrickson card for King's passive. And for King's passive, he nullifies the cleansing effect on recovery skills on enemies with 2 or more poison, bleed, shock, and corrosion effects. If there are 3 or more of the aforementioned debuffs, further decrease the enemy's ultimate move gauge orbs at the end of your turn. So that is why having Hendrickson and possibly Lilia on the team can help boost Festival King's effectiveness and make it so that he's able to just lock people out on their ultimates, lock them out on their cleanse, and then just delete them with the damage, the DOT release card, and his ultimate right here, which we're actually going to go over. So Festival King's ultimate inflicts damage equal to 300% of attack on all enemies and applies the Abyss effect on the hero and receives 50% less damage for 2 turns. Abyss inflicts 30% of the damage dealt on all enemies at the start of the enemy's turn, and the Abyss multiplier can actually scale up to 60% at 6 out of 6, and the damage multiplier for the actual ultimate itself can scale up to 450% of attack. Alright, now that we've went over all 3 of the units, should you be summoning on this banner? I'm going to tell you guys right now, it doesn't matter that they put Lilia on the banner. This banner is a hard skip for the free-to-plays, man. It is a hard skip for the free-to-plays, and the reason for that is because you have to take into account pulling Festival King, Hendrickson, and Lilia, and you have to make sure you build them out. You got to get cosmetics. You got to, you got to literally like main this team. If you're gonna summon on Festival King, you should have the mindset of maining this team. It's like the same situation with Ludo, where like if you're gonna summon on Ludo's banner, you better whale out and get 6 out of 6. Like for King's banner, I would say you don't have to get 6 out of 6, but you definitely have to invest in cosmetics and everything like that to boost his CC as much as he can, because this unit definitely needs CC when they're trying to face like the Green Gilther, LV, and Goddess Elizabeth team, right? So that is why I say if you're free to play, most likely skip this banner. Like all these units will be coming back. Lilia is exclusive, but she'll be coming back as well. Hendrickson is free, so you're just gonna get him. You don't even have to worry about summoning on Festival King's banner for Hendy. And then King, you'll eventually get on probably the Ones banner. So that is why I say save for the Ones banner, or when Assault Melee drops, even his banner too, because most likely if he is a festival unit, these units will be on the banner as well. That's gonna be it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as always, and if you guys want to see more videos like this, definitely let me know in the comment section below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.